good of the organization. What type of sacrifices do y'all make? Sleep, money, time. I had a young girl, I was at her school one time. I was at her school in California. So she came up to me and she said, oh my gosh, I'm involved with student council. I do all this stuff at PLA, and my boyfriend doesn't understand. He's always arguing about, all he wants to do is play video games. You know what I told her? You need to find you a new man. I'm just being real. You can't influence others to do something that you are not willing to do yourself. I mentioned that earlier. How you gonna tell me that I need to go to the school dance, but then you won't even be there? See, we wait, and we sit around and say, I'll do that. I'll do it later. But later becomes never. I know because it happened to me. My cousin's 22nd birthday, July 11, 2010. I didn't call her and say happy birthday. I didn't text her and say happy birthday. I didn't even write it on Facebook. I was like, hey, I'll do it. I'm playing Call of Duty right now. 4 days later, she passed away from a massive heart attack after her 22nd birthday. And now I'm left asking the questions as I'm standing at her casket, how and why? And those questions aren't being answered. So you got to start letting people know how much they matter to you right now. There are people right now at your school who don't really want to be there. They don't care to be there. They're going through a lot. Mom and dad strung out on drugs. Mom and dad physically present but not emotionally present. Mom and dad just don't care. Don't even live with mom and dad. Raised by foster parents. Have to sleep in a hotel at night. Don't have anything to eat. There are people right now at your school who are going through that exact same situation, and all they're looking for is for someone to say, you know what? I believe in you. How you doing today? How's everything going? And so I'm going to challenge you. If you want to talk about leadership, that's what leadership is all about. Stepping up to the plate and doing things that you know everyone else won't do. Write this down. If it's not important to you, it will never be important to anyone else. If it's not important to you, it will not be important to them. A couple weeks ago, I was in Kansas. I spoke at a high school, and the student leader said to me, we want people to start respecting each other. I said, okay, how many of y'all are willing to stand up and call out the disrespect when you see it? Out of 75 kids, like 3 raised their hand. If it's not important to you, it'll never be important to them. Got it. Telling him that he'll never be anything in life, and I told him, stop right there because I used to steal. That when I was in the 4th grade, I used to walk into our school library, take books off the shelf, put them in my pants, and walk out. Now, who steal free stuff? And why you stealing books? I literally had like 50 books under my bed. My grandma was like, where you get them from? I was like, the school gave them to me. And my aunt worked at the same school that I stole the books from. She was like, no, they didn't. Yeah. And so I saw that young man again, like I was standing in the line. When the bird crapped on me, I was a little mad, but you know what, I'm just going to wipe the crap off and go back to doing what I was supposed to do. And so I saw that young man again, the one with the long sleeves, and I just looked at him one time and I was like, you know what, you can do it. And I walked off. And I told him again, I was like, you can do it. And I walked off. And I happened to be on my way to Florida, back home. Checking my email for the last time before the flight attendant said, turn your cell phones off, when I received an email from that young man who told me that I saved his life. That the reason why he had on the long sleeves was to hide the cuts. Because people had told him that he wasn't good enough. People was telling him he'll never be anything because he stole. He was feeling the pain and he was victimizing himself because mom and dad were getting a divorce. If your mom or dad are getting a divorce, it is not your fault. Don't blame yourself. And when that young man told me that I saved his life, I started to cry. I started to tear up. Because I thought about it right before that happened. That bird crapped on me. But seriously, I thought about, the reality is that where would he be had I allowed that bird to just completely take me off my game? Where would he be? And then I thought that some people are just like birds. They only come into your life to crap on you. Whatever you say, you're not good enough. Whatever you do, it's not good enough. You're dumb, you're fat, you're stupid, you're ugly, your dreams mean nothing, you'll never be who you want to be. That is garbage. You are not dumb, you're not stupid, you're not fat, your dreams do mean something. You are the bomb.com, and never, ever let anyone tell you anything different. So here are the facts. Here are the facts. Nearly 1 out of 5 students don't complete high school each year. Somebody say, not me. Not me. That sounds so beautiful. This is like Sister Mary Clarence, and y'all know what that is, right? No. You don't know Sister Mary Clarence? What movie is Sister Mary Clarence from? Godfather? Sister Act, boy! La 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 la. Y'all see Sister Act? Oh my God. I'm done with y'all. I'm done. Okay? Alright, so nearly 1 out of 5 students don't complete high school each year. That's a staggering 1 million students each year. 1 million students each year. Somebody say, not me. Not me. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A high school dropout, listen, a high school dropout makes $10,000 less than a high school graduate. High school dropout makes $10,000 less than a high school graduate. Somebody say, not me. Not me. Y'all better walk across that stage and get your degree. Right? So high school dropouts are more likely to do what? Drugs. That's what he said. He said drugs. They just hit the pipe a little bit and pass it. Puff, puff, give. Right? That's what they do. Craziness. What else? What else are they likely to do? High school dropouts. Suicide. Okay. Huh? Jail. That's right. Lock them up. Work at McDonald's. And before long, they ain't going to be able to do that because they're going to have a machine taking your order. Huh? I thought you said dentures. I was like, what? What else? High school dropouts are likely to do what? Fail. They likely to become baby mamas and baby daddies. Early. Right? What else? Homeless. Any others? Welfare. Any others? Hungry? Well, I think everybody's hungry. They likely to eat off ramen noodles and beanies and weenies. You like, I eat that now? Alright, over their lifetime, a high school dropout makes $1 million in lifetime earnings. So from 18 to 65, $1 million in lifetime earnings. Over their lifetime, from 18 to 65, a high school dropout will make $1 million. But a college graduate will make $3 million. That exact same time, 18 to 65, $3 million. Compared to a high school dropout. Somebody say, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I want y'all to be rich, so when y'all become rich, then y'all can just give me some money. Right? I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Alright, since everybody else do it, I'm going to. Cool? Alright, so here's the deal. Here are some strategies that I believe if you apply to your life, it'll help you win big in college and beyond. The very first one is that you have to view yourself as more than a student or statistic. Statistics say that as an African American male, I have a higher chance of being killed by someone who looks like me than an individual who is fighting in the war. Statistics say. Statistics say that because I was raised where my mom and dad wasn't in my life like that. My mom is in my life, but my dad wasn't in my life. So in a single parent home that I shouldn't be where I am today. Statistics say. Statistics say just because you grew up in a small town in Kentucky or Arkansas, that you will never make it out of that town that you grew up in, statistics say. Statistics say that you will graduate from your high school and you probably will still stay in the same town that you grew up in, statistics say. Statistics also say, I'm about to hit you where it hurt. Statistics also say that by the time that you graduate from your high school, you probably will never talk to 95% of the people at that school ever again. So stop giving power to what they say about you, because it's not about what they say, it's about what you say. You have to view yourself as more than a student. You're not just a student. You're an orthodontist. You're a pediatrician. You're an astronaut. You're a broadcaster. Football player, basketball player, sports agent. You are more than just a student. So right there below, I have 3 spaces for you. What are you? Who are you? I am what? I am a dad. I am. So I studied this, and that for the exam. And guess what I got? A 98. Hello? A. An A is an A. You know. But had I not gone to see him during those hours, wouldn't have happened. Mentorship hours. So build relationships and connections with your teachers and professors. Y'all want to go to college one day, right? You need somebody to write you a recommendation letter, right? So you need to be building relationships with those teachers right now. And don't just wait till the last minute to say, Miss, can you write me a recommendation letter? I had a teacher when I had a scholarship fund before, right? And so the one year that I had the scholarship fund, I had a teacher literally send a letter to me that said, this student asked me to write this letter. Do you know what that makes you look like as a student? Irresponsible. And don't wait till the last minute to ask them. You know you need this letter. These folks got lives too. So build relationships and connections with your teachers and professors. Understand that teachers and professors don't care about your IQ. They care about your I will. Who cares that you're smart? Okay, we do care, but it doesn't matter if you're not willing to put in the work. They don't care about your IQ. They care about your I will. You can have all the smarts and the talents that you want. Look, hard work. Talents will get you there. Write that down. Talents will get you there. But it's hard work that will keep you there. And if you're not willing to work, hey, it's not going to work out for you. I'm just being real. I'm just giving you big brother advice. I mean, I know I'm black and y'all white. Some of y'all, you know. But I'm just giving you the real deal. They don't care. You have to be willing to work for what you want. Got it? Got it? Got it. You can also write this down. It's not about how much smarts you have. It's about how much heart you have. Dr. Joe Martin would say that. Dr. Joe Martin would say it's not about how much smarts you have. It's about how much heart you have. You could be the smartest cookie in the box. But if you ain't got no heart, honey child. So I can pull it out at any time and refresh myself. I will travel to Germany by 30. Well, that didn't happen, but it's a goal. I will skydive by my 25th birthday. Did that. slob all out my mouth, but I did it. I will author 6 or more books. That's the very first goal that I have. I will author 6 or more books. I have 4. And I remember writing these goals, and I told my mom, hey, Mom, I'm going to write a book one day. And she said, boy, you ain't going to write no book. And now I have 4. Why do I tell you that? Because sometimes your family members will try to discourage you from accomplishing what it is that you want in your life. And the reality is that a lot of times they're discouraging you not because they don't believe in your goal. They've just never seen it happen before, so they don't think that it's possible. Now, my mom is one of my biggest cheerleaders. But because I was driven and motivated to accomplish that, she stuck by it. Or she came around, right? So top 3 priorities in your life, what are they? What are some priorities for y'all? School. Family. Graduate. God. What else? Work. Trying to get scholarships. I feel you. Sports. Being the boss.
Graduate.
Huh?
Graduate.
Oh. Okay, thank you. You don't even know what I thought I heard you say. She said graduate, but I heard something else. So. I thought she said impregnate. No. I thought she said impregnate. That's why I was like, what? Yeah, graduate. Okay, I got it now. I got it. You know, God didn't bless me with these big old ears for nothing. You know, I need to be able to hear. All right, so turn it around. You need to build goals around your priorities, right? You need to build goals around your priorities, and your goals should be SMART. You've heard of SMART goals before? SMART, right? So the S stands for what? Specific, exactly. Your goals need to be specific. Don't say, oh, I want to lose weight. Okay, how much weight you want to lose? When you want to lose that weight? By doing what? Oh, I want to lose weight by sitting on the couch. Okay, child. Right? The M is what? Stands for what? M stands for what? Measurable. Yes, you need to be able to measure your goal. So you need to set a deadline. Measurable. M. A. What? Achievable. Yes. Achievable. R. Reliable or relevant. They need to be relevant. And T. Timely. Don't set no goal for, oh, when I'm 99, I want to do this. Most of y'all gonna be like this. Sleep. That's what you're gonna be. So you want smart goals. You want to build smart goals around your priorities. S, specific. M, measurable. A, achievable. R, relevant. And then timely. So when you think about that, your goals need to be in that manner. You need to be very specific about what it is that you want to accomplish. When you want to accomplish it by. I want to graduate college. Okay. When? I know people who's still in college. They've been working on their bachelor's degree for 10 years. So put a date on that thing. The next one is connect with like-minded people. Connect with like-minded people. And because of the times that we live in today, I'm going to challenge you to also connect with people who are not like-minded like you. Expand your box. Bless you. Connect with like-minded people as well as people who have differing opinions and viewpoints than you do. It only makes you a more well-rounded individual. Can I be real with you? Yeah? You have to get people out of your circle of influence who are still stuck inside the box. I did say that. The next one is remove the toxic waste. Remove the toxic waste. There are people in your life who are mentally draining you right now. Right? There are people in your life right now who just mentally drain you. Y'all got friends that they call y'all for advice, you give them that advice, and then they go do the exact opposite of what you told them to do. And you just want to give them two black eyes. Right? Mentally draining. Remove the toxic waste. There are people in your life that you just got to get rid of. The next one is remember that you have one mouth. One mouth, 2 ears, and eyes for a reason. One mouth, 2 ears, 2 eyes for a reason. Right? In the word listen, L-I-S-T-E-N, those 6 letters make up another word. Silent. Sometimes you just need to be quiet. Learn from everything. Which is the next one. Learn from everything. Sometimes you just got to be quiet and just sit back and learn. You ain't got to talk all the time. But if you get down there in the deep end in the water, you better holler or scream because they sure ain't going to help you. Alright? College is about getting off your butt and going to get what it is that you want. What I realize is that at Florida State, they accepted like 5,000 freshmen every year. And nearly 1,500 of those freshmen don't make it to their sophomore year. Because a lot of them just, they don't know how to handle that. Realize, when you get to college, you are on your own. You set your own schedule. So you also make the decision of whether you want to go to class or not. And there's plenty of classes that I did not go to. I'm just being real with you. There are plenty of times where I was like, I'm just not going to class today. But college is all about getting up and going to get what it is that you want in your life. Got it? Got it. So tackle college, tackle life like a boss.